Hi guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing Nick and Norah's Infinite Playlist by Rachel Kahn and David Levithan. Excuse me if you can hear construction noise and it's really annoying. I hope it's not going to be too annoying that you can watch this video, but the people from upstairs are renovating their apartment and it's like this all day. So I'm sorry about that. So I gave this book 4 stars on Goodreads, but I would actually give it 3.5 stars. And I really like this book, and I was really excited to get this book in the first place because I read Dash and Lily's book of theirs, and I absolutely loved it. I made a review, and I'm going to link it down below in case you might have not watched it. I just loved everything about it, and I was really excited to get another book by both Rachel Kahn and David Levithan. They do such a good job co-writing books. They have such good chemistry when writing that it's amazing. I have to say that I liked Dash and Lily's book of theirs more, but this book was good and I definitely don't regret reading it. I guess I should tell you a little bit more about what this book is about. So this book is about Nick and Norah and how their arbitrary encounter develops into something more. And you don't know if it's going to be a friendship, a relationship, or nothing. You get to see the development of their relationship, and there's a big influence of music in this book, which I thought it was really interesting. And the setting also plays quite a big part in the book. The book takes place in Manhattan, and I've only been to Manhattan a couple of times, so I don't know Manhattan like someone that lives there or has been there loads of times, but the fact that I didn't know Manhattan very well didn't make me feel lost or anything. And it's funny how the first page of the book has a little Manhattan map, so you can get a little bit of an idea of what Manhattan looks like. And I think it's interesting when the setting and a city has an impact on a story. It took me a little bit of time to get into the plot, but halfway through the book I was super engaged in the whole book and I wanted to know what was going to happen next. Yeah, the whole book is really dynamic. The story is like really dynamic. They're always going places, and Nick and Norah, they're very interesting characters. It did take me a while to connect with them, but once I did, I was like, I want to be their friends. They're so cool. The character development, not only with the main characters, Nick and Norah, but with minor characters like Tris and the other members of the band, because if I didn't mention before, Nick is part of a band. It's so fantastic. They're so complex. It just makes them very interesting, and there's a very surprising element in the characters that it's like great. Dash and Lily's book of theirs, the chapters alternate. So one chapter is Nick's perspective and the other chapter is Norah's. And I like that concept because you get to see both sides of the coin. It's like you can see how they feel about the same situation. So how the girl feels, how the guy feels, and I like that. What I loved most about Dash and Lily's, and this book was consistent, was the witty humor. I have to say that there is quite a bit of cursing, so if you're too young or, I don't know, you don't like cursing, perhaps you shouldn't read this book, but it's nothing like outrageous. At least I don't think so. But this book, it's so funny. Rachel Kahn and David Levithan, I think they work so well together, and their humor just combined and just makes it so funny that at some points I would literally laugh out loud. Something that I want to mention, I watched the motion picture, the movie, and in fact my book has the cover of the movie. And I personally don't like when books have covers of the movie. I prefer when it's just like the book. But yeah, I watched the movie, and it has some great actors, but I hated the movie, like hardcore hated the movie. I felt that it had nothing to do with the book. They changed it completely, created a totally different story, and not a better one, like really bad one. I didn't felt it was coherent with the book, and I hate when movies do that, when they change. I get it that you sometimes have to change some things because you want to make it more engaging, because movies are different from books, but on the movie, for this book, they pretty much changed the whole story, and it was like it wasn't about the book anymore. So that was very odd. I really felt totally disappointed. If you like rock music, if you like New York, maybe you live in New York, and you've read Rachel Kahn or David Levithan books in the past and you've liked it, I would definitely recommend this book. Have in mind that it does take a little bit of time in the beginning to get into it, but once you do, it's a really great story, and I really liked it once I got into it, and for that reason, I would recommend Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. Sorry that I didn't say a lot about the plot, because I felt that if I said anything else, I'd be giving things away. I hate book reviews that give things away. So you can always read the back of the book. And I'm going to be putting the links to my Goodreads, my Tumblr, my personal YouTube channel in case you want to check them out. And I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!